Hey guys, welcome back to PoisonCap. I'm DST, and yeah, it's not Mega Man X4 or Mega Man 1 or, you know, whatever, or Drawn to Life, but I'm still in the middle of completing those games, doing my own personal runs just so, you know, practice runs and all that stuff. So in the meantime, just gonna do like a little filler thing to, you know, have you guys get a video a week, because I was looking at the channel, and yeah, we still have the little banner thing that I made like 3 years ago that says new channel or new video every week. And yeah, that hasn't been a thing for 3 years that it's been up there, but you know, I'm gonna try. And yeah, this is Picross DS. It's one of my favorite games of all time, or at least one of my favorite games on the DS. It's a puzzle game, but yeah. And yeah, I've been playing these Picross games for years and years and years now. They have like 3 on the Switch, and then there's 8 of them, or I think 10 of them on the DS, or 3DS I meant, and 1 on the DS. And I have them all. I purchased them all, and it's actually not that much money. I think it was like, what, $60 for, I think, like 14 games. So yeah, that's not bad. Anyways, I've been playing Picross DS, specifically this one, for a long time now. And yeah, I've left a bunch of puzzles open just so that I can have a episode where we can just talk and do all that stuff. So yeah, this is gonna be a pretty low energy episode, and you can put this on in the background because it's gonna be boring. Mostly because just the gameplay is very puzzling. I gotta think and stuff, but also because it's just gonna be some talking, you know? What do I want to do with the channel and all that stuff? So yeah, in regards to Mega Man, I'm currently working on Mega Man 0. That's the main game I'm playing right now. And the thing with Mega Man 0 is that I am on the last stage right now. I'm battling Sigma, and the thing is that that battle is like frickin'... That battle is super long, because you have to fight pretty much 3 bosses in a row on the same life. So it's really annoying, and whenever I'm frustrated on playing that, then I just end up playing Mega Man 1, which I can breeze through that game. I just can't really get past Fireman, because his attack is kind of bullshit. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on behind the scenes. So I'll play the 0 parts of Mega Man X4 first, and then once 0 part is released, then I'll wait like a couple of series later, and then we'll do the whatchamacallit, X playthrough. So yeah, that's the plan as of right now. That's the plan. But yeah, get ready for once 0 comes out, or I don't know what I'm gonna do first, whether I'm gonna do Mega Man 1 first or Mega Man 0 first. But yeah, didn't need to do that. We're supposed to do this. Anyways, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I should probably explain to you guys how the fuck this game works. So pretty much, you see these numbers here, like I guess we'll just do this 5 one. So this 5 and a 5 space here. So that means, because these two numbers are separated, that means there are 2 clusters of 5 in a row. So I already did 5 dots in a row here, and so then that 5 is gone, and then somewhere in here is a row of 5. So that's pretty much what the deal is with these numbers. So like, let's see, right here, 2, and then a space. So when there's a space, these numbers can't be connected, because if they were connected, like a group of 8 and a group of 2 right next to each other, it would just be a group of 10. So there always has to be a space in between there always has to be a space, like one space in between these two. So this is 2, 2, and an 8. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I guess we can just cross those out. And then somewhere in between here, there's a 2, but because there's more than like 3 spaces, it would be too risky to place any dot here. So let's see, as we can see that we already have 2 spots here and on this column, so we can just place a X over that, and that notifies that you've pretty much got that. So let's see, and then we got a 2 here. So let's see, a 3 and a 1, so it would be 1, 2, 3, space 1. So let's see, we can guess that there's spaces right here, and I know that there's spaces right here because we're on a normal mode, as you can see with the N over here on the level counter right above the timer. So normal mode means that if you make a mistake, it adds 2 minutes to your timer, and then 4 minutes, and then 8 minutes. So, and if you go over an hour, then that's pretty much a game over for you. There's a mode called free mode that doesn't tell you when you make mistakes, so you have to make sure that you have everything right. So yeah, that's pretty much Picross in a nutshell. So let's see, 15. This is a 15 by 15 square. So 13, so that means we just need to place 1 more here. No, another one. There we go. And now we've got that. And this is 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we can cross all that off. And we can do all that for 9. There we go. We have all of those. This is 5. And we got 1, 1, 1. So we can fit 1 here, 1 here. Oh, it fits perfectly. So we got that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And then we got the 1, 1 over here. So, yeah. I really don't... I thought I would have more stuff to talk about, but, I guess not. But like I said, lot of plans going on for the channel right now. So, want to do Drawn to Life. Want to do Drawn to Life. Want to do Fossil Hunters. I can't remember if it's Champions or whatnot. But 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah. Also, before I get onto that, see this 4 here? You can overlap, so you can count 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So there's 4 here, and then you can go 1, 2, 3, 4. And if the spaces overlap, then that's where you know spots are going, like dots are definitely going to be there. So, and then with this 4 right in this column, since they don't overlap, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, they do overlap. But yeah, now if we start from here, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. We know that possibly there can be 4 spots right here. And 1, 2, 3, 4. We know that there's possibly spots right here, so we can just X out this right here, and then we can X out these 2 spots because we know that there aren't 5 spaces in between here, so we can just logically cross that out. And now that we know that those spaces are crossed out, we can assume that those spots go right there, and hey, they really do go right there. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go, and then we've got this one all done, and this row all done. Hey, it's getting close. The theme for this area is marine life, because I love marine life, and I really don't know what this is supposed to be. Like, the last time I played this game was when it first came out on the DS, back in like 2006 or 2007, so I really can't remember what this puzzle is supposed to be. But, yeah, I wanted to do Fossil Fighters Frontier. I think, no, Fossil Fighters Champions, that's number 2. Fossil Fighters Frontier is the 3DS game. That's not made by, whatchamacallit, it's not made by Red. Red is the original studio that made Picross, Fossil Fighters Champions and Fossil Fighters 1. So the new game is actually Fossil Fighters Frontier. That is actually made by Spike Chunsoft. I think it's Spike Chunsoft. It's either Spike Chunsoft or Level 5. Level 5, they make the whatchamacallits, the Professor Layton series and some other stuff. They co-produced, I think they co-produced Gundam Age, which is one of my favorite Gundam series, but it's really shit. In terms of writing, the mecha design is fantastic. It's all designed by Ebikawa, who is my favorite mecha designer. But actually, this isn't made by Level 5. I don't remember if it's a Level 5 or Chunsoft. Damn it. But yeah. This game is really fun, and yeah, I'm super obsessed with these puzzles. These nonograms are what they're called, or number-based logic puzzles, which is an awesome name for it. Oh right, this is a freaking baleen whale. And if you get the puzzle within an hour, it gets you an animated GIF of the whatchamacallit thing that you made. So we've got enough time for another puzzle. So let's go with C. So, oh, actually, let's actually go back and yeah, I lost, whatever. That doesn't count. But if we go right here, we can actually turn on an effect. So for every theme, like if we go back here, for every theme, you can have the regular blue effect, or you can have like their own themed personalized effects. So let's go back into the puzzle, and I guess we can use, actually, nah, we won't use hints. We're not like that. We're hardcore dudes. So yeah, if we go right here, I think, yeah, right here, we can definitely put one down. So yeah, it's like a little water drop, so that's really neat. So yeah, we, because this is, like, or actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so if there's 8, then it overlaps on each other, and then if it's a 9, then it overlaps like this. So that's one thing to note. If you have in a 15 by 15 a tile board, if you have an 8, you can just plop one right in the middle. And then if you have a 9, you can plop 3 in the middle and all that stuff. As we can see, there's an 8 here. And let's see, 8, 8. Guess we can throw another 8 here. And yeah, that's pretty much like one of my go-to tricks, is just to find overlapping things. And one thing to do is like find like the total amount of spaces used inside a any given row. So we can see that there's 8, 2, and 1, or 8, 1, and 2, and because there's a space in between the 2 and the 1, and then the 1 and the 8, those count as one spot on the row. So it'd be 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. So there'd be 13 spaces, and we can do like overlapping, starting from 13 over here, and then starting from 13 over here, and then find just any overlapping space. But not gonna really do that. So yeah, and because we have a 10 right here, we can start off with 10, go all the way down, and yeah, so we know that there are spaces in between and all that stuff. So man, I think I'm doing a really poor job at doing this. But yeah, as we can go right here, a 9 and a 1, so it's going to start from a row, a cluster of 9, and then a single dot. So we can go, because there's not 9 spots right here, we can just assume that the space in between here is just part of the big 9 cluster. So we can go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so there's 5 here, and then, let's see, there's 5 right here, and then 4 right here. So we know that we can block off one of these as being, any of these 4 spaces could be part of the 9 cluster, but also we have to take into consideration that we have this spot right here, and there also needs to be a space for the in-between of this 1 right here. So you have to keep track of that. So yeah. I really hope people aren't like freaking listening to this, like watching the gameplay. This is more of like a slow and chill episode, you know? This is more like ASMR, except I'm not really doing ASMR except for right now. So, I guess it would be more ASMR if I could like raise the volume on like my clacking and all that stuff. But yeah, I really do like these games. Nonogram puzzles are my absolute jam. And let's see, we can just do 11, So it'd be 11 right here. And start there, and then 1 space, and then start right here, and then be right here. So we can just put all those down, and we can connect that. So now this row of 9 is all completely done. And we can also do that with this 8, and now that's done. And because we can't fit a 6 in these 3 spots, we can assume that the 6 starts right here. And then we can do 1, 1, there we go. And then we have this space all done. So yeah, as you can see, I'm pretty freaking rad at these nonogram puzzles. Oh shit, well, I fucked up. But that's all fine and dandy. We still are under, whatchamacallit, 1 hour. We're only at 6 minutes for this puzzle, which honestly is super annoying. I really hate how mistakes grant you time, because it's like if you were to actually do this puzzle and you have your score up, you wouldn't actually know the real time on what you did. All you'd know is that you fucked up once. So, but yeah, that's my only gripe with this game as a series, because this trend continues on in Picross E 1 through 8 and Sanrio Picross, Pokemon Picross. Don't play that game. Pokemon Picross is really crap, but every other Picross game is really good. I'm a really big fan of Kimono Friends Picross, even though I haven't watched that series a whole lot. I do love Kimono Friends because it's illustrated by Mine Yoshizaki. I don't know, he's the guy who did Sergeant Frog, and Sergeant Frog is one of my favorite mangas of all time. So, yeah, ooh, I almost clicked, whatchamacallit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, okay, we can X that out, and because 3 won't fit into those 2 spaces, we can fill those in with an X, but yeah, I really love Sergeant Frog. Sergeant Frog is turning freaking 20 this year. Is it turning 20 or is it 25? Oh man, I don't... Actually, I think, yeah, it is turning 20. 1999. So, Bandai's doing a whole bunch of, like, things, re-releasing model kits from, the old Sergeant Frog stuff. I think their current model kit that they're doing is a re-release of the Sergeant Frog model kit from the 2nd or 3rd movie? I don't remember. It's been so long since I've watched Sergeant Frog, because there hasn't been any new anime stuff recently. There's only been like a web series that I haven't kept up with. I didn't even realize that the web series was a real thing until like a year or 2 ago. I don't even know where to watch those web shorts. But let's see. There's 6, 7. Yeah, there we go. And then yeah, we don't know if that a 3 cluster could be right here, or the 3 starts here and then a 1 and a 1. So we're just gonna leave that there. And then we have the 2 and the 2. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, oh wait, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we can put those 2 down now. So one of these is going to be the last piece of this 8 cluster. So, and now that we have, in this row, now that we have 2 spaces, or 2 pixels right next to each other, we can assume that, not that we can assume, we know that this 3 cluster is all right here. And then we get the 1 and the 1. So now this row is done. Man, that rhymed. And we can just fill these in because it's a 3x3 space. Obviously, a 4 cluster is not gonna fit in any of these rows, or columns. Columns or rows, I always get those mixed up. And let's see, 6. Okay, so we can put that right here, obviously because of the overlapping trick that I did before. And let's see, we can do 4 right here, definitely. And then we can take that out. And obviously we can do 2 here, and then just see... Oh, we can also do that, because obviously we already have all 5 pixels in this row. So that leaves that row all done. So, let's see. What else can we do right here? So, okay, so either of these spots could be a 2 cluster. So, oh, but this, we could also start with the 4 cluster right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now either one of these two spaces could be part of this 2 cluster in this row right here. So let's do this one right here. All right, and let's see. What was this one? This one was 6, so we got 5. We can mark that off, and that means we have this one right here. We can X those out, and let's see. We can do, this is 10. Okay, so we do that, and then we can make that an 11, and then the 1 right here. And then that leaves the only space available for a 1 pixel. And then we got the 3. Cross that off. Man, I really hope this is like entertaining as it's like just something to fucking listen to for somebody out there. Because I think I'm like the only person on YouTube right now who's playing fucking Picross DS. Because goddamn, I don't think anybody knows about Picross games. Like Picross is like such a niche freaking game series. Oh fuck. Did I already get that? Oh, that's right, because I totally thought that this spot right here was X'd out. God, I'm dumb. But, let's see. We can do 2, 3, and then cross those out. So we got that row done. 1, 1. Then we can do that. There we go. And where's this one? Yeah, right there. Okay, this row's all done, and... Ooh, got that. And ooh, this is the final one. What is this looking? Oh, this one's a great white shark. I love sharks. Sharks are some of my favorite animals ever. So yeah, that's Jesus, this is a freaking 21-minute episode of just me doing some fucking puzzles. But yeah, that was Picross DS. Sorry for the underwhelming video. This is just something really quick. To make, you know, doesn't take Emmy that much time to edit. I assume it doesn't take that much time to edit something like this. So, congrats, Emmy. You don't have to do much. Just pretty much just upload, put a freaking border around this, upload the file. Oh yeah, also, I forgot to mention that you guys are probably listening to some music right now, or at least when I'm doing puzzles. I actually turn the music off because, I don't know, just want to show off some music, you know. This music in the game is pretty monotonous, but it's kind of relaxing when you're actually doing puzzles for a long period of time. But Emmy, just put random music that won't get us copyright struck. So yeah, next time on PoisonCap, I'm pretty sure will be Mega Man's X4. I still don't know whether I want to do it on the PS2 or the whatchamacallit, the Switch. Because I've been playing on the Switch, but I hate the Switch controller, so we'll see. So yeah, until that time, stay gold, my dudes.